Today on Speak On It, we're diving into the story of a man who's lived more than one lifetime, from touring alongside some of hip hop's biggest names, going from cameraman to manager, which I can't wait to hear that story, to facing a life-altering health crisis that completely changed his perspective. He rebuilt his body, his purpose, his mission, and driving over 100 pounds, completing an Ironman and turning that same drive into impact. He's gone from managing 2 Chainz and Travis Porter to managing Hope and creating a movement that's touched lives all over the world. This is the evolution of Charlie Rocket, the dreamer who refused to quit. Charlie Rocket is about to speak on it. You want to give you a little speak on it? I'm hoarse today, so I can't hit the speak on it for you.
I'm not. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off.
How are you doing?
I'm on a winning streak.
I see. You know what? And I love that you said that because I feel the same way. Like, I tell my producing partner, Brian Moreland, shout out to you, who we produced all of the shows that I've done on Broadway as a producer together. And he and I always tell him, #win. Hey, we winning every time. That's all, #win. So you say you just in your winning season? Like, what is it?
Yeah, when you're on a winning streak and you decide to be on a winning streak, you start looking for more wins, and then you live in a state of constant gratitude. And then when you're winning, no matter if something bad happens to you, you start finding the wins and the losses. And then you turn those losses into wins because 2 L's equals a W. So you can't lose.
I love that.
Now
I never even thought about that.
A lesson learned is a W. And you just keep on winning. And so I wake up every morning and I get my cup of coffee and I'm like, I'm on a winning streak. And then I catch the green light and I make sure I acknowledge that as a win or a good parking spot, or I get to get a DM from you and get to sit here, which is a really big win. And
how do you figure this is a really big win with everything that you're doing right now?
Well, you're such a legend and you have such a big platform, and I don't even look at it as just a win for me. I look at it as a win for somebody who's listening, who might be going through something, and this might have just been the message they needed to hear. So it's a win.
Well, I definitely feel like you have a message that I feel that the people that watch Speak On It would love to hear, because you have done so much. So, okay, you was about to tell us a story. We knew each other years ago. My memory is always horrible. I know we knew each other before, but I didn't know the time or the place. So please tell the people.
At the time, I was living in my mom's basement, and I was just a dreamer trying to get a business off the ground. And I was a cameraman, and I had a website called spityourgame.com. And I had the opportunity, and it was such a big deal to me to be able to be at Red Zone Studios, Tricky Studio.
Yes.
And I got to film you. And that was such a big deal for me as a young cameraman who had a little media outlet. And I was just so grateful because you were so nice to me. And I was like, wow, she's such a big celebrity. And you just allowed me to make a video about you. And so I want to say thank you for always being so nice. And that really, I don't know, that was a really cool moment in my life. And to be sitting here with you is a cool moment.
It's like a full circle.
I know.
Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so you started out as a cameraman. But how did you even do that? Because it's a lot of people who would like to, at some point, start their own website or whatever. How did you even get the idea to do that? Because how old were you at the time?
About 16.
You were only 16?
When I started being a cameraman.
Okay.
Because I've always had a gift of listening to my heart. My heart will tell me where to go. How they say, follow your heart, or follow your dreams.
Yes.
And so many times we use our mind, but we don't say follow your brain. Our brain will talk us out of most things.
Right.
It will operate from this place of reality and logic and history. but our dreams are the future. And oftentimes it's very unrealistic. But when I was little, I walked into a basketball court and my heart lit up. And it was like my dream. But then I got to a certain age where I'm overweight as a child. And I need to be good at something because it's time for like girls. I want the girls to like me. And so like sports wasn't a thing. So I actually buried my dream. And there were these kids at school and they had these club jackets on with the embroidery on the back. And they were like a rap gang. And they were from the east side of Atlanta. And it said Da Fam. That was the rap gang.
What part of Atlanta were you from?
I'm from Chamblee, Georgia.
Okay.
So, but all the cool kids were from the other part of DeKalb County. And they would come to our school and they were rappers. And I looked at their jackets and I was like, I want to be a part of this. My parents, they really instilled a lot in me. They were vacuum cleaner salespeople. And I thought that was cool. I was like, y'all make money. Y'all don't have a normal job. Like my mom did have like multiple jobs and my dad would do multiple things as well. But I just liked being around money. It was interesting to me. Like the very first stock that I bought, I was like 8 years old and it was Nike, but I would like cut grass and my dad and my grandfather would always be in the kitchen arguing. And I was like, what are y'all arguing about? And they were debating like stocks. And like my family didn't make a lot of money. Like combined, like my parents never made more than like $40,000 a year combined, but they were into like investing and money. So I'm trying to pick up on all of this as a young man. And I want to buy a stock. So I bought Nike. And I've just always been into it. So at the time, I wanted to get into the music game. So I'm asking myself, how can I be of service? What do artists need? And I was like, I'm going to make a media outlet. That was my idea, to be like super rich. And all my friends are making like dance music. Crank that Spider-Man, crank that Batman, crank that everything. Yeah. And I'm filming them and I'm going all throughout Atlanta filming artists. And I got to end up at a open mic. This lady named Ravella. She had an open mic called Almost Famous, and Rock City was there, and Willie Joe and B.O.B. But this is before anybody was successful. And I'm like filming them, and I specialized in this one idea. If I film, I'm going to edit a video that night. So I'd leave the club at 1. I would go home and edit, and it would be ready, and everybody would post it on MySpace because I would move fast.
Yeah, you was the first to put it out.
The first one. And so my website started picking up traction in high school, and it was time for me to graduate, go to college, and my mom, who is here with us today, my mom said, if you don't go to school, you got to pay rent. Oh. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go to school. So I'm going to Georgia Perimeter College, and I know I'm not supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be CEO Charlie. Like I'm supposed to be a businessman. My website's taking off, but I'm not making money.
Right. Because that's what I was saying. I feel like we were a little ahead of the game in a lot of things. Because like I feel like I was doing podcasts before it was a podcast, but I didn't really know how to make money because when the first people that was doing, they didn't get the ads and all of that back then.
So when it was time to go to school, I found out that if you like sign up for school, they mail your parents what classes you're in, but you have 2 weeks and you can cancel the classes and they'll never tell your parents. What? So I'm faking kind of that I'm going to school, but I really canceled most of my classes and I'm just trying to build my website. And I knew the truth was going to come out eventually because when it was time to sign up for my second year of school, I was going to lose the Hope Scholarship. Oh. So my mom's going to know that I kind of like messed up my first year. Right. And I needed a miracle. I needed something to happen because I'm working my butt off. I'm chasing a dream. I feel out of alignment. I'm not supposed to be in school. Now I'm having to pay for school. I need a miracle. And I'm going to the college campus, signing up for my second year. And my phone rings. And I never in my life got a phone call. And the caller ID said Beverly Hills. It was a 310 number.
Okay, who was it?
It was a gentleman with the deepest voice I had ever heard. It sounded like the voice of God.